So
Hormozy, on an episode that I did with him a couple of weeks ago, said far more people are kept poor and stupid by their ego than get rich off it.
Yeah.
And, he made this great point that if you are somebody that considers yourself to be a high performer, that is pushing and always trying to grow, and you're able to retain your ego, it's because you're in the wrong room. Mm-hmm. And his point was, even though he's now worth 100 mil, he's got this acquisition.com, he's doing these massive deals, he is permanently in rooms where he is both the stupidest and poorest person in the room. How can you allow an ego to proliferate and grow when you're permanently the lowest rung of the ladder? Mm-hmm. And his argument was basically that ego comes from people artificially walling off the size of the pond that they get into to allow themselves to always be the biggest fish.
But also I feel like it comes down to their deepest, most fundamental motivation. Because, for example, you could take someone like Alex. He desperately is wired to do something and wants to do something, just like work, build his empire, business, whatever. That's like his sort of thing. So he simply needs to do that to be satiated, happy, and like satisfied, right? So that's just what he's on. And in order to be able to do that as effectively as he possibly can manage, that would necessitate and require a very high level of like self-awareness. And obviously self-awareness is the antithesis to ego. So that's just simply what he wants to do. And then you could take someone else that is like the small pond, like ego situation. Their primary, most fundamental desire isn't doing something for its own sake or any, deeper reason like that. It's simply towards the growth and maintenance of the ego, right? And that's just simply that's just what their motivation is. Like they're more interested in like having a certain self-image of themselves and doing everything to convince other people of that image and convince themselves of that image, because to them that's more important than other things. So it's just like a different hierarchy of like priorities, right?